What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you for joining us over here at the Chop Shop for the post-game wrap-up, post-game reactions of the Rockets versus the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, man. It's another hard watch. It was another hard watch, man. I don't know what we have to do really to fix our offense. Our offense just look like trash right now. Nobody's playing together besides the few of the backups. The starters don't look connected. They don't look enthused at all. They don't have no chemistry. Eric Gordon, I don't know why he's still here. He's not a net positive right now for us in the short term or the long run right now, I believe. I don't know if it's a lack of system or if our guys just not running it right, because we see when Dayshawn Nix came in tonight, and Nix was actually very, very good tonight. I will not slander Nix tonight. He was only one of the positives in the game, one of the few positives in the game tonight. He was actually surprisingly good, Nix was. I think he had like 9 assists. He had like 7 assists in the second quarter, which sparked the comeback to put us up to leading into the halftime. So I don't know. We seen when Tata came in, yeah, it was a little late doing scrub minutes, but we seen how the offense looked when you want to attack certain areas. That floater is money. Jalen needs that floater. KPJ needs that floater. If them two can even get that floater like Tata got it, bro, that would expand their games so much. You know what I'm saying? It would expand their games to the upper echelon. They really need to add that little floater, because when your shot not hitting right, we seen Tata, he hit a couple of floaters, then he hit a three-pointer, but that's because it got him in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? It got him in rhythm, and I don't know what they got to do to make this offense look better and hum right. But you gotta start at the point guard position. Arshawn March became a member. DJ Generation actually gifted that to Arshawn March. He is now a member of the Chop Shop via the way of DJ Generation. Appreciate you, DJ Generation, for giving out a membership. So your boy Arshawn, I don't know if you in here right now, but go ahead. You are now officially a member of the Chop Shop. I don't know if they give those away to people that's in the chat or just random people that sub. I'm not quite sure about that, since they don't let you pick, DJ. So I'm not quite sure. But appreciate you. I know they will be happy and surprised whenever they notice that they are a member. Good looking out, man. Much love to you. Appreciate that, DJ. You know how we do it over here, bro. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, like, bro, this game, I don't know. Okay, if we just take a step back and look at us in the preseason compared to them in the preseason, I don't know if they just wasn't trying or they actually grew. They actually grew a whole lot more than we did in that short period of time. And this is what's funny about our roster construction. We really don't have quality knockdown 3-point shooters that's really good at what they do. Garrison Matthews is he's that type, but you want a more efficient, a more upscale version of Garrison Matthews that can actually play a little bit more defense. It's not a liability on the defensive side. That's the true 3-and-D wing type guys that we need on this team. We need, like I said, we need like 3 more Jabaris, but not quite as tall. They don't have to be quite as tall. But they need to be able to hit the 3 and play some D. Because we see our 2 guards are not up to par. They just not. I don't know if they thinking a step too slow or whatever it is, but the opposing guards kill us every time. So we need to get some guys over here that's premier defensively. Because a lot of teams are able to hide a guy off defensively, sort of like what Steph, Golden State do with Steph. They kind of hide him defensively in the mix of everything else. Unless a team is just hunting Steph and do a lot of pick and rolls, Steph is not so much of a liability because all the other guys around them complement Steph Curry defensively. And he gives effort defensively as well. So we don't just have one of those guys that we have to make up for. We don't just have one Steph Curry, so to say, that lacks defense. We have 2 of those guys in our backcourt. And we can say potential, but until we see these potentials actually become into fruition and actually become tangible, all it is wishing. We wishing that they would get better at defense. But something's got to deal. Some got to give. Like they're not only bad at defense, they not that great at offense. Yeah, Jalen got potential to be a great scorer. He's not a great scorer yet. KPJ got potential to be a great scorer as well, but he don't have that potential. He don't have that. He's not that yet. So it's like, not only do we have those 2 guys that's not real good defensively, we don't have other shooters around them or other guys around them to facilitate what they do negatively. So we just gotta have a come to Jesus meeting and let the chips fall where they lay at. Right now, presently, I'm not saying they can't get to that, but right now, presently, our backcourt do not play enough defense and are not smart enough, aware enough, to play a defensive assignment to its key. Bad habits, they do bad habits. Like this guy, you see this guy is actually doing this, from the scouting report, or either our scouting is failing our young guys because they tell them to do the wrong things. So we gotta just be real with the facts of what we seeing on the court. Yeah, we have a lot of potential. We have an enormous amount of potential. But potential is just potential until you see it come together and actually work. Like, we seen it kind of, like, even those games that we won, truthfully, it wasn't sustainable how we won them, for the most part. Yeah, we showed heart, we showed grit, but the opposing team shot horribly from threes, and they had off nights. A couple of them was coming off back-to-backs. We caught them primed and ready to lose. So, yeah, we stumbled into some victories. it was kind of looking like but that was fool's gold. That was the anomaly. We starting to come back down to earth. We starting to see exactly what we are. And to be truthful, it's not just our backcourt. Like Sengun played well, you know. He said he played well individually. He had a good game individually for Sengun. He really didn't help nobody else out. When he got the ball, he was trying to score. He's isolating now. He's not trying to really feed and all of that. He's isolating to get a bucket against his matchup. Everybody is playing for themselves. KPJ, he shot like 2-3 threes in a row and didn't even swing the ball. We are playing a 1990s type of basketball, brand of basketball, a slow version of branded basketball, a slowed down version, feed the post, or either heavy isolation in basketball. That's 90s basketball. That's an old brand of basketball. So it's all starting to be contagious. Once the guards start isolating heavy, when you give it to Jabari or Sengun, what you think he gonna do? He gonna isolate too, because he don't know when that ball's gonna come back to see him. Is it gonna be the next possession, or is it gonna be the next 2 possessions, or maybe the next 5 possessions? Probably even the next 7 to 8 possessions before we see Jabari get the ball again to make a good to attempt a shot. So we seeing of what all of this is all negative, like based. You know, everybody's playing for themselves. The only time they passing it is when they wanna whenever they ran out of option for themselves. Then they'll pass it. Hardly you'll ever see we pass up good shots to get great shots. We hardly ever see that. DJ Generation, appreciate the $5 super chat, my man. DJ Generation, what you got for me? Let me see. DJ Generation says we are technically on pace with the pro anti-tank truce. They are supposed to win 1 every 6 games. So the losses are now averaging out now, Ghost. That's facts. That's facts. So this is always good for your tank argument, for sure. You looking good right now, DJ, with your tank argument. You know, because we're closer to that tanking side of things than actually getting better and, you know, playing or, you know, 30 plus win team or something like that. My prediction is in jeopardy. From what I'm assessing, I thought we would look a little bit better night in and night out than we do. You know, I thought we was going to catch some teams slipping, but I thought the guys that's supposed to be on our level and was supposed to be in that semi-range of tanking too, I thought we was probably going to be able to beat them. Now, maybe we start beating them later on, but then it's just going to be because they are tanking and we're not. I just don't believe we're really tanking. Like, maybe it's stealth tanking. You know, DJ, so 1 in 6 games, that ain't bad. That ain't gonna get us to where I thought we was gonna be, but yeah, you right on a 1 in 6 path. And we seen Orlando Magic, I think they won again tonight. San Antonio didn't beat us. So we might just be back at the bottom, within the bottom 3 for sure. Maybe bottom 2 after the night. So it did good for our tanking. And if you want Wembanyama, the big Frenchman, you know, it did good for you. It did good for that. So, but yeah. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and take care of business. I see everybody in here. I see people. We done filled it up. Let's see who we got in here with us, man. All right. Let me get it right. Swaggy D, what's happening, Swaggy D? Appreciate you for joining us. Joe Blue, Jose Para, Roderick Dixon, JNRZ, John Doe. What's up, John Doe? Let's see. Zachary saying, what's happening? Mudbone, what's good? DJ Darkside Catastrophe, what's happening? Arshawn March in here with us. Appreciate you, Arshawn March. Third Coast Alliance, what's good with you, baby? JB Johnson, Rexy Bum Bum, what's good, Rexy Bum Bum? Appreciate you for joining us. Sigga Miggs, what's happening, Sigga Miggs? James Hetz, what's good, James Hetz? Appreciate you for joining us over here at the Chop Shop. Big John, what's happening, Big John? Harlan St. Clair, what's good, Harlan St. Clair? Let's see. Chet Man, what's happening, Chet Man? AI Comedy, what's good, Al Comedy? Fred Wright, what's happening, Fred Wright? Appreciate you for joining us over here at the Chop Shop. Mario Gonzalez, what's happening, Mario? Let's get it popping. Let's see. So, if you didn't know, the Rockets pretty much got blown out by the Spurs once again. Now, let me know. Do y'all see this as a talent thing, or are we just consistently getting out coached? You know, I know a lot of y'all opinions, but I want to kind of put it on paper. Do y'all think we are getting out coached, or our guys are just not as good as we think they are? J-Mon M, what's good? J-Mon M? Appreciate you for joining us over here at the Chop Shop, baby. So, me personally, it could be a little bit of both, but some of this stuff that's happening, you know, it just seemed like there's an extra force outside of what's going on that's happening. You know, could be the front office decisions. JNRZ, appreciate you, JNRZ, for the $5 super chat, my man. He says, always real in the Chop Shop already. CSG, Chop Shop Gang, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your boy Johnny Johnson for that. Chop Shop Gang, CSG, we all we got, you know what I'm saying? Hey, JNRZ, for sure. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Dan Deach, appreciate you for joining us, Dan Deach. Coming through. Yeah, but like I was saying to my boy DJ Generation, he was saying we right on track. 1-6, we win 1 in every 6, and we gonna still be in the low draft 1, hopefully 2 range at the least, that we should get 1 to 2, pick 1, pick 2 in the draft if we stay fairly garbage like we are right now. But yeah, like I said, if this is for your pro tanking fellas, this is a good look for the pro tanking, because we were pretty much tied, but they owned the tiebreaker anyway, so they was already above us in the tank. This just solidified that we're lower than them outright, not just like a half a game or nothing. We outright lower than them. You know what I'm saying? So Chet Man says, what happened to the movement we saw in the preseason, man? I don't know. Was every other team not trying, but we were? Don't really seem like it. Just seemed like we're running a totally different defense and offense. You know, so it could be a little bit of both. It could be a little bit of both. Joe Blue says KPJ got paid. He don't care. That's the worst thing we could have done. I mean, we only really played him in essence for a year and maybe a half a year, year and a half. Like after next year, we can cut bait with him and won't owe us and won't cost us a dime. You know, him and Silas almost, or is it after this year? Maybe it's after next year, I think. It won't cost us a dime to move off of KPJ. Truthfully, he's a very easily moved asset right now. He really is. His contract is team friendly. So I think once it's time to hit the road and go, especially if we get a generational type point guard and Scoot, KPJ days at the point guard position and specifically is numbered here. He's gonna have to find a 6-man role or move to the 3 in some capacity. He's just not the point guard, man. There's nothing wrong with saying that, bro. There's nothing wrong with saying he's not a point guard. There's nothing wrong with it. Just like we used to say, hey, Christian Wood is not a real center. What's wrong with saying that? He wasn't a real center. Dallas trying to move him already. The fans already don't like him in Dallas. You know, some of this stuff are just harsh truths that need to be spoken. These men are professional that's getting paid millions of dollars. They don't need us coddling them. You know, they already got enough yes men and homies and they clique that ride him, deride him, and pump his head up anyway. That's why a lot of them can't take constructive criticism, because since they was in UA basketball league, everybody's been telling them yes, you the man, you this, you that, you the man, you that. A lot of these guys don't have people in their corner that to be real with them and give them harsh realities and tell them the harsh, naked truth sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's factual. Arshawn Marsh says the backcourt has been a turnstile since day one. Factual. Scoop Channel says Silas couldn't create a team. Silas isn't able to honor team play, so everyone plays ego ball. I hear you. I can't disagree. Sigga Mig says, I don't like the tank if it leads to negative development for the young guys the Rockets do have. I agree. Chatman says, yeah, last season we saw selfish basketball and we all thought it was because of Wood and it was contagious to our other players. Turned out it's the system that fosters selfish play. It is. It is, bro. It's kind of the system. You know, people, the one person or whoever got the ball dictates everything. And it's not, first, it don't look good. It's not a good look. Second, it turns off everybody else, the other 3 to 4 guys that's on the court with you, and it takes them out of a rhythm. Like, even if they got to touch the ball, to dribble it a couple times, to get into the flow, and even pass the ball, that's better than not touching the ball at all. You know, just the only time I touch the ball is when you done dribbled 15, 20 times and then kick it to me in the corner with 2 seconds left, and now I got to have a bad shooting percentage because you don't give me no time to work with on the clock. I can see if you did all of that and then freed up a good shot for me, but usually you did all that and I still have to take a bad shot. Because the defense didn't bite on all that double dribbling. you know, and all that. Like, bro, we need to. It's some things that needs to be weeded out before it becomes a habit. It really do. It's not gonna look good, bro. It's not gonna look good if we still be in this same position like 3 or 4 years from now. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be either two things: we stuck with Silas too long, or we stuck with Silas and KPJ too long. Basically, we stuck with them too long, and now we in a whole nother heap of mess. So I'm hoping Stone already, I mean, he's window shopping. I'm hoping he already window shopping, bro. I mean, because we can't go on like this. This is dysfunction. This is dysfunction. And dysfunction breaks players. You know, like, nothing good come from dysfunction. It's chaos. It's real life chaos out there. So that's just what it is. That's where we at right now. That's where we at right now. So some gotta give, bro. Some gotta give. Dan Deach says there's no logic in not firing Silas, which is also a reflection of Stone not being a good GM. I hear you. Especially after if he don't have substantial evidence that we're moving in the right direction. Being the worst team in the league 3 years in a row, that's telling me there's no progression. There's no structure. There's not really even pretty much a thought out plan of where we go from here, from A to B to C. It almost seems like they just winging it. It's like that we're winging it right now. We're buying time, stalling out, seeing, okay, we're going to get these assets from the draft, but we stalling out, landscaping, and not worried too much about true development until we're ready to actually start winning. Then we'll start really worried about developing these guys and start really putting true offensives together. No, they need to be learning all of that right now. You just setting back your rebuild. You just setting back your rebuild if you don't come in and institute a true identity. Where do you get off seeing a coach in any profession? In any profession that's a coach from any type of sport, they come in and they don't really run. They don't have some semblance of an identity and where we want to go and how we're going to utilize these players that I got. That needs to be all planned out and set into motion. So you can start pecking, nailing out a hierarchy. Especially, okay, people say, we can't get a hierarchy because we don't know who's going to be here. This guy not be there, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but no, that's BS. You know why? Because we have 2 guys here that we know within the next 5 years is going to be here. That's Jabari and Jalen Green. These are the 2. Some people want to, marry Sengun into that, but no. Sengun is not even in that level yet. He's not. And I like Sengun. A lot of people love Sengun, but Sengun is not the thoroughbred, the quality of player like these other 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta try to maximize them 2 guys, no matter if we're winning or losing. Because when it's time to win, These are the two guys that's gonna probably try to have to lead us there. So you don't want to start putting, start 2 years too late to start really instilling some true values and some true offensive concepts upon these guys. You can't just have them out there winging it. They got to learn how to do it right first, and then you adjust, and then oh, I done seen this and that so much that now I can know where I can find my creeks and crevices and, kind of manipulate the game and do it this, do it that way. You don't do that. You don't start off, starting off with that type of knowledge, looking for that type of knowledge. You gotta start off with a structure. This is how it goes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, now that you done learned all of that, boom, 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 it's second nature to you. Now you find a more comfortable way or a loophole or however you feel like running this same structure, but do it in your way. Put your own little flavor on it. You can't put your own little flavor on it if you don't know how to do it from jump. So all this, the concepts are too difficult. That's coddling. This is responsibility. These guys gotta take on a whole franchise and put it on their shoulders. This is what we're asking of these guys to do. So if they can't do it, you need to find guys that can. Bottom line. Because these are the type of guys that wins championships. These are the type of guys you need to build around. Now, I'm off my brand, I'm off my soapbox, but it's some hard truths that need to be said. That really needs to be said. My bad, that was kind of loud in my ear. But yeah, it's crazy. This is crazy. Let's get to it, man. I see y'all filling up the chat, man. Let me see. Dan D said it's mainly on Silas. Mario Gonzalez says, certainly we are not getting better. We take one step forward, two step back, Mario. Aaron Lee says, just got here, but good to be back again. I was at the game tonight, and man, it was all just bad. Zero ball movement. Jalen, in my opinion, have been hogging the ball so much. I agree. It just don't look good. Jalen, it's like he's only looking for Sengun. He looks good when him and Sengun run the pick and roll. But I am so tired of everybody and their mama, whoever got the ball from Eric Gordon, the Knicks, KPJ, Jalen Green, Sengun, they looking off Jabari like Jabari isn't a weapon. This guy is a Swiss Army knife weapon that you can use, but you choose to do it on your own. There's no trust in this system. They don't trust each other. They'd rather do it, play hero ball. That's why Lucas always says, oh, we like to play hero ball. He ain't lying. Coach Lucas is the realest guy you want to talk to. He's telling the truth. We play hero ball. We don't pop. We don't move. We don't pass and cut. I don't know about y'all. When I was young and we used to play basketball, the coach used to tell you, pass it, then your butt better cut. You don't pass the ball and stand there. That's basic elementary stuff. Pass the ball, you cut through. They don't even do it. They don't even do it. Tata do it. Tata pass and he'll cut through. It's crazy. Dan D says Silas has been consistently inconsistent with player minutes from day one. I agree. Jose Potter says there's no way the NBA allows us to get the number one pick. You never know, man. You never know. I don't know. Even if we got the worst record like Frank laid out eloquently, there's no guarantee that we're going to get the number one pick. You know what I'm saying? So DJ Generation says, Mario Gonzalez, nah, I'll take Wemby. You guys act like we can't fire a coach, change the system at any time. Silas won't be here next year. Y'all relax. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Silas going to be here next year. JNRZ says, DJ Generation, I know you are on Wemby. I don't blame it at all from a needs perspective. I'm a scoop guy, but getting either will be dope. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, of course, if we get Wemby, you got to take Wemby, but you can't. Scoot is not a bad consolation prize, you know. He's not. It's not like you just falling off a cliff, you know, if you was to get Scoot instead of Wemby. Chatman says no way the NBA lets Wemby come to Houston. They hate Houston. I ain't gonna argue with you. Sebastian says Sohan owns Jabari. All right, Sebastian, I hear you, brother. You're a San Antonio Spurs fan. If you are, appreciate you for joining us over here, man. Kick it back, y'all. Congratulations, y'all won the game. We didn't. We look like garbage juice. We did, and y'all just got our number. Evidently, y'all really got us number. You Sagami says, so how's today game goes, man? We lost you. It wasn't pretty, you. Joe Blue said, you ain't missed nothing, bro. You didn't. JNRZ says 100 space for NBA to NFL to NHL. All players got a chip on their shoulders. Sort of why they are at the top of their game in the first place, but need to be more open to constructive criticism. I agree. You said so. Another bad loss. Yeah, bro. Another bad loss. Clip Corleone, what's good, Clip? He said salute, Space Ghost. Salute, Clip. Appreciate you for joining us over here, man. Chat Man says we got all this money next year, but I don't see anyone wanting to come into this situation we have currently. I agree. You know, I don't know. Money talks, man. If we throw enough money at somebody will come. Is it the person we want? I doubt if we'll want them, but somebody will come for enough money. Mario Gonzalez says, DJ Generation, that's your take, and it's okay. I'm taking 2 years of the team development instead of 2 to 2.5%. More chances to get the number 1 pick. Reminder, dead last to most recent seasons, we got 0 number 1 picks. So, yeah, that's something to think about. Like we did say the other day, wins are not bad. Not until you start winning too much as far as getting out of draft position. Like DJ Generation laid out perfectly earlier, like every 1 in 5 to 6 games, that'll still keep us in the bottom 2 to 3 in the league. So we'll still be in that range. We'll have a little bit of more wins probably, but we'll still be in the range to get a high draft pick. So yeah, JNRG says Tata with 9 points out 4 minutes. Yeah, man, Tata, starting to look comfortable. He's starting to look comfortable. So I don't know why we went back to Knicks this game, but see, this is the thing. You seen Knicks have the best game of his life tonight. Why do y'all think that is? Give it to me. I really want to know. That's not rhetorical. I want to see in the chat, why do y'all think Knicks had the best game of his life? And I'm going to tell y'all what I think. And I think it needs to be a lot of more of why he, with this team, of why he ended up playing very good. I want to know, why do y'all think Daishawn Nix played so well? Yusugami says Knicks, EG got to go with decent player trade instead of picks. Okay, I agree with that. I'm not opposed to. I didn't say I want to keep Knicks. I'm just saying, why do you think he played so well? J-Mon M says because Tata on the bench waiting to take his spots. Bing, bing, bing. Exactly, J-Mon. Exactly. He feeling the pressure. He feeling the heat. That's exactly why he played so well. And you know which way that'll make KPJ play better? Bring in a true point guard. If you really want this man to bring in a true point guard, put some pressure on him, because he's not being held accountable. He can go out there and turn it over as many times as he want. He will not get benched. He can go out there and shoot as many bad shots as he want. He will not get benched because we have no other valuable option. So this is what competition brings. Competition breeds excellence. That's why it's a fair market. That's why you can trade and you can do these things, because competition, it brings out something different, and you don't get complacent when you know somebody is right there trying to take your spot. And we done shoot in too many of these guys that's entitled, thinking that just because they come in and put on a Rockets jersey that they have to start. Hell, if you have to, bench Jalen Green. He's been playing like trash anyway. You know, this is something that we gotta do. Joe Blue, appreciate the super chat, my man. Joe Blue says breakaway steal by KPJ and then pass it to Green. Yeah, you seen that? That was surprising to me. I was thinking the alley-oop was coming. Instead, he drove right into the teeth of the defense. You know, Joe, I hear you. They're not playing together no more. Something's not clicking. I don't know if they thought it was gonna be all good after they done won those 2 little games against contenders. They thought they had arrived. But now they've been knocked right back down to earth. Pride hurt. Body language is bad. Not trusting nobody. That's why they in the position now. And they just letting it eat at them. It's not getting better. Coach gotta tell them, hey man, look, it's gonna be ups and downs. I know he probably telling them it's gonna be ups and downs, but you can't let that get the best of you. And the coach gotta do the best to try to put this team in the best places to succeed. Now, I think Tyler's never saying all the right things. Oh, development this, we gotta do that, we doing this, we doing that, blah, blah, blah. We doing this, they're young. No. You know, they're saying all the right things. But the play on the court, it don't line up with that. The play on the court says something different. So you can't, pee on me and call it rain and expect me to believe it. I call it like I see it. You're not prioritizing Jabari. That's not development. Truthfully, you hampering Jalen Green by giving him a running mate that thinks he's just as equal or not better than him. In a position to where you have to defer to other positions, he refuses to defer to Jalen Green. And I'm talking about Kevin Porter Jr. Point guard is a selfless position. You can't be selfish running a point guard. You can't. That's an oxymoron. They don't fit. You're supposed to be distribute. This the name of the game. You can't be selfish playing point guard. Now, you could be selfish playing shooting guard. You can sometimes be selfish playing center. If you get the ball, you're just going to go up and do whatever you want. But you can't have a selfish point guard, man. They don't work. You got to keep the ball moving. You got to distribute. Like, real talk. Just think about what I'm saying. The offense don't look good because we got a selfish point guard at heart. We got a scorer at point guard. He is a scorer. He is a scorer. And his game dictates what he is. Everybody's in a shooting slump because everybody's trying to do it on their own. Everybody is going one-on-one. Nobody want to help their brother. Nobody want to be their brother's keeper. Nobody want to be a team. We are not a team. Just because you put on the same jersey and you lace them up and go out there and play the same amount of minutes on the same court don't make you a team. It's a bunch of individuals masquerading as a team. We got a bunch of individual talent. We don't have a team. It's a difference. We have a bunch of good individual talents. We don't have a good team. That's our problem. These boys need to start playing for them. They need to start playing for each other, man. It's a 5-game sport, a 5-person team sport for a reason. I mean, 5 players on the team for a reason on the court. Use them. Use them. It's crazy. Chet Man says, for real though, this team needs a reality check. We need those vets like Haslam, Conley, Draymond to tell them how it really is. I agree. Dan D says they are going to lose the majority of their games, so why not start Tata and I don't know, over Knicks? Exactly. What are we doing here? Swaggy D says KPJ and Silas tied to the hip. You can have prime Chris Paul on the coach. Will start KPJ. I hear you, bro. I'm hoping. I mean, I don't think we'll. If we fire Silas, I don't think we'll immediately right after that get rid of KPJ. But they can very well either or time here is directly linked to each other. Could be very well that. DJ Generate says Rockets to-do list next season. Fire Silas. Trade EG. Take KPJ for good value. Decide what to do with Gary Bird, Knicks, Boban, Jacob. Get a solid coach with a good system. Pray we get top 2. I'm not mad with none of that, bro. It's music to my ears. Music to my ears. Because I believe all of that needs to happen. Now, maybe Jacob is borderline. Maybe we can give him another season. I'm not sure. Is it just hate that's going on with Jacob since I was... somebody said earlier that he was probably messing with Tillman Fertitta's daughter or something. I don't know how true that was. I'm not big on rumors. You know, I just hear what I hear. I'm not big on rumors, but maybe that if that is something that has to do with him externally, he's gonna have to eventually leave. He's gonna have to get traded. So yeah, you're right. That's family business. That's personal stuff that we really don't need that type of animosity towards a player and an owner. You know, that's never going to be a great situation. You know. Chet Man says, honestly, we can bring in Kelvin Sampson. Can we bring in Kelvin? I don't think so. I think Sampson is cool right where he at. You know. I don't know. He's built something. You know what I'm saying? Like Sampson, he's that'll be like he's walking out on everything he done built up at U of H to come back and rebuild it all again. This guy now ain't no spring chicken. You know, and I think he's probably getting compensated enough to where this ain't about the money. You know, it ain't about all that. So I don't know if that's a valuable option. Maybe you need to get somebody that's hungry to be in the NBA to coach. Becky Hammond or somebody like that. Sniper and him, D-Lo, what's good? He says we need a Tyrese Halliburton running the point. Man, I hear you. I really like Tyrese Halliburton, bro. He is that dude that'll set it all up and run, set the table up running good. Zachary Sand says, bro, KPJ at post game says season Rockets poor shooting. The reason the Rockets is poor shooting is it's the holidays, family and everything. Just outside frustration probably getting in, and that's with everyone. So he said that family, holidays, outside frustration. What are we doing here? He's speaking about himself. That's the strong-minded thing where you don't want your point guard talking like that, bro. I don't want my point guard talking like that. I don't care if it's the holidays. You got a game to play. You getting paid. You got a game to go out there and do, brother. What do you mean it's the holidays? Douglas Nougat super chatted $5. Appreciate you, Douglas Nougat. Appreciate you, brother. For the $5 super chat. What you got right there? Oh man, that boy got a sad game controller. Oh, you know. Yeah, that was a sad game, brother. That was a sad game, Nougat. But appreciate that super chat, bro. Like, sad game. I gotta agree. It was a sad game, Doug. It was a sad game. Dougish. Appreciate that though, Dougish. Appreciate that, bro. What is KPJ? Back to KPJ and him talking about the holidays. Bro, are you serious? Like, really? You want your point guard talking like this? Pretty soon, the KPJ just diehard defenders. Now, I know we got some people that's indifferent about KPJ. We got some people that's just diehard defenders. You know, they ain't gonna have a corner to run to in a minute, bro. They not gonna have a corner to run to in a minute. Joe Blue super chatted a 99 cents with a poop emoji. Yeah, man, it's all trash, brother. It's all trash, bro. For real. And I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even know what to say. Oh, we got my boy Frank in here. Frank, what's happening, Frank? Frank say, bro, we in the 30s. What do you mean the 30s? Like the temperature? What you mean? Yeah, it's getting pretty cold out there. Oh, you mean, oh, okay. 1930. How does messing with his daughter get him benched? I don't know, man. That's crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. If we need some type of investigative reporter to see what's going on with this Jacob situation. Frank, have you heard about that? I haven't personally heard about it, but I'm not in gossip circles either to hear about certain gossip. You know, so I didn't know nothing about that. Could that be a legit reason? I would hope not. But you just never know. Rich billionaires and their daughters, you don't go around messing with rich billionaires' daughter. You don't have the pedigree. You know, like some women is just not in certain girls' lane. You know, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. DJ Generation says Jacob got game on and off the court. Yeah, man, like, I don't know. Frank says, remind me of the Ida Pappy scene from Life. You gonna imagine Tillman bringing out a baby and lining the players up to see who the daddy. See what he look like. Yeah, bro, for real. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy, man. DJ Generation says, baby looking straight like Jacob. Come on, bro. I'm hoping that's not the situation, bro. I'm hoping. Like I say, I don't be in certain gossip circles to know that. You know, but that's crazy. Frank says, "Nah, I'm hearing it on here, bro." Okay, I was just wondering because I haven't heard about it. I know we would have probably already discussed something like that in the chat. You know, I would have, something would have came on in the chat. You know, I haven't heard about that. That's a wild. Like, do people just sit around and just make up lies and stories like this? What, like, I don't know. This is just a rumor. Is this, because this is just the first I've heard of it. Like, really. Here we go. DJ Generation says, I told Ghost pregame live, y'all gonna have to get a girl drama reporter for these rumors. Yeah, man, we need some inside space, some DJ academics type searching going on. You know what I'm saying? Joe Blue says, I'm that baby's pappy. Man, y'all got me wanting to go look at life, bro. That's like top 5 favorite movies for me, bro. No doubt. Sebastian says y'all need to run more pick and rolls with Jalen and Jabari. I think I do agree. I don't know if he needs to roll more than he needs to pop. You know, I think he needs to be more of a pop catch, pick and pop type guy. So yeah, Sebastian, I agree. They need to get him more incorporated into the offense. Because even if they do it don't even have to be a real high screen and roll. It can be a mid post like screen and roll that they set. Something like how Chris Paul come through there, set a pick and roll, and he'll just go politely around the elbow, around the free throw line, and shoot a good shot. You know what I'm saying? But Sebastian, I know this is a down year for y'all and been some down years for y'all, but I have more confidence in y'all getting it back together than I do my own team. Cause y'all are proven. San Antonio, y'all have a coach already. You know, y'all have a coach that knows that have instilled the culture already. And we just see how y'all guys compete. We see that there's clear pecking order. You know, I don't think y'all have a true star yet. But if anything, like your boy Frank here at the Chop Shop, he's campaigning for y'all to get Wemby. And if y'all was to get Wemby, hey, I say y'all back in it within 2-3 years. Cause y'all gonna maximize Wemby for sure. Y'all gonna maximize him for sure. Frank says we gotta tap into her and see about this. Yeah, bro, we gotta. That's something. Hey, we'll set the internet on fire if we break a case like this, bro. We break a story like this, you know what I'm saying? We gonna break the case. JNRZ says maybe I'm gonna eat your cornbread. Now you can't have my cornbread. You think about cornbread, my cornbread. You better get the taste out your mind. Straight up, JNRZ. Sebastian says, pop for sure. Yeah, pick and pop for sure. Jerry is jinxing. What's good? He says Knicks was passing with a purpose. Not passing just to pass tonight. I agree, bro. You know, that's because he's got pressure now. He's not automatically back up now. We see Tata coming in, doing his thing, you know. So Knicks know his days are numbered. And when you start feeling pressure, bro, a lot of people work well under pressure. A lot of people just they like procrastinate. Pressure it molds and cut diamonds. You get diamonds and form diamonds from pressure. You get precious, you know, commodities from pressure. And we just seen a commodity type game from Dayshawn Nix because he's feeling that pressure. Now, pressure also busts pipes. So is he strong enough to feel that pressure and still bounce back and give it his all to where he can use that pressure like he did tonight consistently to get better? If not, it's gonna bust his pipe. We gonna see him burst, and then he'll be on the bench, and Tata gonna come in. You know what I mean? So this pressure is good, cause it's either gonna make you stronger or it's gonna weed you out. It's like you can't take the heat. Get out the kitchen. Pressure is good. We want pressure. Cause if you can perform under pressure, bro, that is a unique quality. So I would like to see more pressure. I don't think it's enough pressure on a lot of these guys. Like I said, if you have to, bench everybody. Bench them. Let them know it's pressure over here for you to play well. For you to grasp the concepts that we're laying out for you. You know, so I want to see more pressure. From this whole, ain't nobody too good on this team to where they shouldn't have a pressure to keep their spot. You know how many draft picks we got after the next season or so? Nobody should feel safe. Nobody. And the coaches should be bringing that message home, hitting it home, bringing it across, letting them know, hey, this game is a privilege. Just because you good, everybody that's good don't play in this league. There's been great players that don't play in this league. This game is a privilege. Nothing is owed to you just because you the number 2 pick in the draft, Jalen Green. Nothing is owed to you just because you the number 3 pick in the draft, Jabari Smith. Tough love for guys. I mean, this is what it is. You can't coddle like young adults and kids because they just take you for granted and they run you over. They don't know their limits. They gonna take as much as you give. So it's some things that gotta be just hammered out, bro. Like some things that you just on year 3 of a rebuild you shouldn't be having to explain. Because you had like everybody on this team ain't new. If we were starting a culture earlier, when the new guys come in, they already gonna be in line with the culture we already set. But there's no culture. There haven't been no culture for 2.5 seasons. The new guys come in with no culture, no direction. So everybody's filling it out like 3 blind mice. Everybody's feeling just in the dark. And we don't have a coach to have a flashlight to give us the right direction. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Third Coastal Line says, well, in San Antonio, Coach Pop is a superstar. No one abuzz him as well. And it should be that way. It should be that way. He the one got him. He got them championships. He put in there. You know what I'm saying? F Tank 58. That boy Frank says Nick's out there looking like Deron Williams with the fade. Darren Williams. Yeah, man, for sure. He kind of played like old D-Dub tonight, man. He really did. I mean, like I always said, if a dude play good, I'm gonna give him his props. I'm not gonna be a hater just because I didn't ragged on this man all year and I refuse to get this man his flowers whenever he do good. Nah, I'm gonna give him his props just because still don't think we need him. That don't change my mind. I still don't think he's good. You know, but a dog will find a steak in the trash can every once in a while. You know, broken clock always is right 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? It's another more colorful analogy, but it's not suitable for y'all youngins out there. Yeah, but that's what it is. Big B says, Brandon says, let's not ride Pop too hard. Bro, you talking about the best coach ever. The most winning coach in history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if we can ride him hard enough, truthfully, because the man got it. He got it, bro. He got it. Joe Blue says Knicks with the Spurs would average 30 and 10 against us. Oh man, you might be right, bro. If little Trey Jones out there, man, doing us like that, man, you might be right. Jalen Johnson, what's happening? 0039 Jalen Johnson. I think we have another Jalen Johnson, but this is my boy Jalen Johnson 0339. What's happening? He says at this point Stone needs to take some blame here, building his roster. I agree. Stone's really test is gonna come next season when we can actually, we gonna see what Stone is all about. Yes, he drafts well, blah blah blah. Let's not ride him too hard on that. He drafts pretty well, but do he know how to fill out a competent roster from top to bottom? Haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. I need to see him build a competent roster from top to bottom. Now that he have money, and now that he have assets, we should be pretty much out after this draft. We should be pretty much, and after we get rid of Eric Gordon and certain people on there, we need to be out of asset accumulation phase. We need to start putting some building blocks together and building something, not just gaining assets. Now we need to start rounding out this roster with long-term fits that's going to be here when it's time to compete, and semi-mid-level, competent, veteran-type guys that's going to be here and that compete and teach our guys the right way and knows a little bit about culture. They're not self. They're not all about self. They're not selfish. They're selfless. Right now, we just a bunch of selfish youngsters trying to figure out how to play basketball on the NBA level, and we don't have enough guidance, whether it's in the coaching staff or on the court. We don't have enough guidance to get to where we want to be as a consistent winning team. That's where we at right now. Benny Mac says Nick doesn't work well under pressure. We seen him double team. Facts. You right. That's why I said I'm not sold on Knicks. I still think we don't need him, but when he does good. I'm gonna give him his props though. You know what I'm saying, Benny Mac. Sebastian says there's this boy down at the Vipers, Darius Days, who the Spurs used to have, and Tari's college teammate. Y'all need to bring him up. I remember Darius Days. We played against him in the summer league. He actually have a nice little shot on him. I think he hit probably like 5 or 6 3-pointers that game that we played him in the summer league. He was one of y'all better players in the summer league. I'm surprised he's still down there. But y'all have a lot of, pretty decent guards. Y'all got some pretty decent guards though. So I didn't watch him that much. I just remember him playing against us that game, and he did have a nice little shot, bro. He had a nice little shot. Wouldn't be bad enough. What can we do that's wrong? We at the bottom. We only can go up. You know what I'm saying? We only can go up, bro. So, yo, give him a look. I ain't opposed to it. I don't know, bro. San Antonio plays with no pressure. Maybe the pressure is the problem. Nah, it's not the pressure. You think them guys don't play with no pressure? Seriously? When they look up in the rafters and they see like 6 championships banners hanging up there, when they look over and they see the greatest coach to ever coach on the bench and Greg Popovich, you think they don't feel pressure? I think they do. You know, they feel pressure, bro. They just know how to perform under pressure. They coach put them in advantageous positions to evolve above that pressure. Pressure is only pretty much, it's created by you. You feel the pressure. You know, so, bro, I don't know. I hear you. But there's some big shoes to fill over there in San Antonio. They got some giants casting shadows over there. You know, so don't get it twisted. They feel pressure. Jalen Johnson, he says, we all know Silas isn't bitching KPJ because of Stone. Is you sure about that? Is it Silas or is it Stone? Because Silas also needs a KPJ-ish type guard with KPJ's abilities, just smarter to run his offense. He need a KPJ. He needs this guard like KPJ, but with like a Chris Paul mind that can think on different levels. That's what type of, like a James Harden. When James Harden, he needs that type of guy. And he sees the closest to that guy is KPJ. I don't know why he don't see it in Jalen. He just don't. Me, I think that, honestly, I think we'll probably be all right if they just switch spots. The backcourt will probably look a little bit better if they switch spots. If Jalen and KPJ switch spots. Let me know. What do y'all think about that? Put Jalen at point guard, let KPJ be the two. All you got to do is go get a bucket. He's prime for that. I seen Jalen look almost flawless running pick and rolls with Sengun. He looks 10 times better running pick and rolls with Sengun than KPJ do. They got synergy. You know. So, the reason why I say let Jalen do it, because what's the harm in letting Jalen do it anyway? We know Jalen gonna be here. You know, we know Jalen gonna be here. Let him get some burn at it. Son Newman, appreciate you for joining us. He says a rim protector will make up for the guard's lack of defense. I hear you. I mean, you can't knock good defense. You know, if you can find that, find it. You know, put it in there. We need that. It's agreed. It's almost universally known that a good defense need an anchor. They need that anchor type of guy. So yeah, I hear you, son Newman. I hear you. Joe Blue says, how are the Spurs in a faster rebuild than us? I don't know, man. They just look better. J-Mon M says Stone bench Wall and paid him not to play. Also didn't bring in another vet point guard to compete with KPJ. It's Stone. I agree on that. Rob Cortez says agree, but that's also on the coaches. Yeah, man, it's enough of this blame pie to go around. We ain't got to shove it all down one person's throat. We got enough of this blame pie to go around and around, and some guys, they can have seconds. If they ain't full enough of this blame pie, they can have seconds, maybe even thirds. Because it's enough. Nobody's doing their job right and efficiently. Nobody consistently doing it. Let's say that. Every once in a while they'll do it, but consistently, none of these guys are doing their job right consistently, bro. You know, they not. It's enough of this blame pie to go around. I ain't gonna give it to all in one person. Johnny Johnson, a fifth. He say they have nothing to lose. Why not try to switch? I don't know. For real. If what you doing not working, what's the harm in experimenting? That the experiment won't work? Hey, what you doing is not working either. So what is the harm in experimenting? What are you afraid of? More than likely, you're gonna lose your job. Your job is probably gone already, Silas. The only thing you can do now is probably do something to keep your job. Because after this year, you probably gone anyway. So now you need to start doing something to keep your job. You know. What's the deal? Why not try something different? Whatever you're doing now, not working. Try something different. It don't work, well, it still don't work. Because whatever I had in my mind doing before is not working. Do something different. Nah, I ain't gonna try. What you want to fail? Insanity. That's the very definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. Insanity. Out of touch with reality. Realize what you got on your team. Install a system for your team. Get in touch with reality. And if you ain't ambiguous enough, or if you're not fluid enough to coexist and to reinvent yourself, because you always got to reinvent yourself. No scheme always stays the same. You always got to reinvent that scheme. It always become expounded upon. But if you just sit around and just say, hey, I'm good, then you deserve whatever's come to you. You're not trying to be progressive. You know? So it is what it is. Brandon Ramos. What's good, Brandon Ramos? He says Tati, Jalen, KPJ, Jabari, Sengun starting 5. Okay. Move, slide down KPJ to the 3. Bring in Tati. Set the table up. I ain't even mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Try it. Right now, I'm not opposed to nothing, bro, because what are we doing? Whatever we doing is not working. I'm not opposed to it. Silas shouldn't be opposed to it either. He's the one that eventually is going to have to pay the piper. The chicken's going to come home to roost on Silas first. So he should be the main one. The main one trying to get it right. So yeah. I don't even want to, but let's hop over and look at these stats, man. Devin Vassell ultimately finished with 26 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Sengun led us with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Jabari Smith, he led us in rebounds with 9 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Zach Collins had led them with 10.7 assists. 7 rebounds, I'm sorry. Trey Jones had 13, 6, and 8. 13, 6, and 8. Dayshawn Nix had 4, 3, and 9 fours. Everybody else is not really even worth mentioning, truthfully. Jalen had a poor game. KPJ had a poor game. Sengun game was offensively, not good defensively. Don't let that number fool you, 22 points. He wasn't good defensively. Did not have a good game defensively. Nobody had a good game defensively. So, at some point in time, we're going to have to give this team a fair evaluation, lay our fandom aside. And it don't matter at what end that you come out of, as long as you give this team a fair assessment and lay your feelings and your fandom aside and see exactly what's going on, because the results is gotta be on par with what we see. This is just what we see. We are a bad team. We have a collection of talent. Don't have a good team. So right now, I got to go ahead and give out my MVP. So Houston Rockets MVP, I'm going to have to give it to Sengun. He had the more points. He actually did a little bit of something. If you would have had to have an MVP, let me know. It's either gonna be him or I was leaning more towards KJ Martin or Ty. If it wasn't Sengun, KJ Martin or Ty, that's who I had. I like Ty close runner up. You know. But yeah. I see we got a nice little bit of people in there, 70-some people in there. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that notification to become a part of the Chop Shop, man. The best thing you can do for us is hit like on the video. That's the least you can do. It's free. It's 2 inches. Move your finger up. Move your thumb up. Hit like. 2 inches. You know, that's all we ask for. Hit like on the video so it can go out to more and more people that's basketball fans and Houston Rockets fans just like yourself. But yeah, man. I'm gonna have to give my MVP to Sengun. He did look the more impressive out of everybody, even though his defense wasn't good. I wasn't thrilled with his defense at all. But at least he was efficient on offense. I can't say that about nobody else. Everybody else wasn't efficient at all tonight. So that's how I'm feeling about that one. Son Newman says we allow more points in the paint by far. People don't have to take as many threes on us because they know they can drive. Honestly, bro, we giving it up from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We giving up the goods from everywhere. They can however they want it. It's like Burger King. Have it your way. If they want threes, they can get them. You know, if they want threes, they can get them. If they want the lane, they can get it. Oh, you want the mid-range? You can get that too. Cause we everywhere, bro. We everywhere. They can. We never like whatever they wanted. Whatever they can get it. You know. We serve them up hot and flame board ready, flame broiled like Burger King. Have it your way. What you want? Threes, go ahead, please. Go ahead. Layups, go ahead. Sickening. It's hard to watch, bro. It's legit hard to watch, man. Bumper, what's good? Bumper says Jalen and KPJ remind me of Coutinho and Francis. I hear you. I can't even argue with that. Dan Deach says Clip Corleone agree with the lineup, but KJ Martin needs an opportunity to start. I agree, man. Start KJ, bro. Start KJ. Why not? KPJ go to the bench. Come out, just score. Just score. Just go get it. You know, Dan DJ says they are wasting Jabari's talent and it's painful to watch. I believe you. For real. It's hard to watch, man. They not utilizing this man well at all. They using him like he's a walk-on, like they got this man off the streets, like an undrafted player or something. We're not treating him like he's our number 3 pick. We just not in his wild. What is it? You know, why are we not doing it? Are they telling them to do it and they're not? If that's the problem, we need different people. We need different guards to run this offense how it needs to be ran, to accentuate and highlight Jabari Smith. And to a certain extent, Jalen Green. He's gonna need a setup guy too. We seen him carry. He turns the ball over too frequently, as well. He gonna need a setup guy too. We need somebody that's gonna set both of them guys up. And that's not a knock on Jalen. You know, it's not a knock on Jalen at all. Chet Man says let Favors and Theo Maldon walk for free. Kept Boban for what? You see people just, I don't know. We trying to sell tickets. Boban is a mascot. You know, he's clutch that actually played from time to time. They just needed an extended version of a mascot. Rob Cortez says I'd be happy with EG and KPG out of the starting 5. I hear you. EG for sure needs to go. I just need him off my team. Need him off my team. Facts. J-Mon M says Sengun needs to be moved to the power forward position, but Bruno back in the starting lineup as a center. Green, KBJ, Smith, Sengun, and Bruno should be starting. You want to go double big? Okay. You want to go double big? Hey, at this point, let's try anything. But the thing is, bigs, they're not. I mean, they giving us a hard time, but they're not killing us. It's the opposing guards that's killing us. You know what I'm saying? That's who's killing us. It's not our bigs. Sengun has his limitations, and they trying to morph from 3 into 1, true, but what I'm looking at, man, it's just our opposing, our guards, man. They can't. They tissue paper. They get ran through like wet tissue paper, bro. For real. DJ Generation, I see you gifted one Chop Shop membership. I don't see who you gifted it to though. I don't know if you finished the transaction or what, but I do see that pop up. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why they didn't give it out. Here we go. Clip Corleone says Jabari nor Jalen nor anyone could make a layup tonight. Yeah, it was pitiful. It was real pitiful. It was real pitiful, bro. Everything was just too wide or too short. Open 3-pointers is just not falling. Nothing is falling. I think we shot like what, 4 for 32 from 3. It was some god awful again. It's just a bad look, bro. It's just a bad look. It really is. Here we go. Chet Man says, I don't know, this year to me has been more frustrating to watch. We're not putting anyone in positions to succeed, and that frustrates me the most. I agree with you, brother. But as we seen last year, Jalen didn't cook until after All-Star break because they didn't give him a chance either. I don't know what it is about Silas to where he think he got to put these guys in an incubator and don't let them do nothing that's worth doing until like second year, and then like that's stunning your growth. You got to see what these young guys can take. Some of these guys will surprise you. Put it on their plate, and if it's too much, then you scale back. Some of these guys be ready. You can't coddle them. If you want them to run a true offensive system, give them an offensive system to run, a true NBA offensive system to run. Then you would know. No, I can't. They can't run it. We'll tweak it, scale it back a little bit. Then once they get it, we add a little bit more wrinkles in here and there. But what they doing right now is just playing hero ball, It's not constructive. It's not good. Jose Potter says that Jabari taking it up court, having the whole defense thinking he was taking a three and Sengun was wide open under the rim was nice. Yeah, and I'm surprised he found him too. Surprised he found him. Yeah, but that was nice, bro. That was nice. Dan D says Stream Elements, Bankero and Matherin are the best rookies. Yeah, I agree. They both looking good, bro. They both are looking good. Here we go. Jose Pyra says, why don't Sengun ever shoot a mid-range? Beats me. I seen him take a couple here and there, but way too far in between. The guy just refuses to shoot. He'll rather slow the game down, back his man down, do the little fake hook over the shoulder 2-3 times, and then bounce spin and lay it up. That's what he'd rather do. It's like he's not even working on trying to get better at shooting. Like he feel like he don't need that part of his game. I don't know if anybody telling him that or he just trying to kind of like figuring that out, that he don't need that part of his game, but he do need that part of his game. It will not only help his offensive game out, it'll help, you know, the other guys on the team game out. Cause that brings out the defenders. They gotta come out. They can't just sit under there. So he'll be doing himself a good favor by working on his jump shots. Yeah is mighty. What's good? Yeah is mighty. Says wouldn't mind seeing Tate and Tari on the floor. Tate and Tari? I hear you. But who they sharing that floor with? I'm trying to go there with you. Who they sharing that floor with, though? Because we need some shooting out there if they going to be together. Definitely need some shooting, brother. Let's see. Now that we're about this time, let's hop over to the merch, man. Y'all go ahead and check out the merch that we got over here in the chop shop. Now, I got a little bone to pick with y'all, bro. Like, we came up with the Sengun shirts, bro. Ain't nobody bought none of them Sengun shirts yet. Let me know. Give me some feedback. Are they ugly? Do y'all not like them? Should we do the better design, different colors, or the colors whack? Let me know so we can get some feedback. Like I said, we don't want to put nothing out there that y'all don't like and don't really want. So let me know, and we can probably tweak it a little bit. But the Sengun merch, Sengun shirts and stuff is in the merch. The link is in the description, so you can hit down there and holler at us. Hit the link and you can go to our very own store. Sorry about that. Got a brain freeze. Go to the store and check out the merch with the Sengun merch and all of that. But yeah, man, appreciate it. That's another way you can help us out over here at the Chop Shop and supporting us and giving us support to where you can get something back for your purchase and your super chats and all that. So yeah. I had to let y'all know about that. And also in the description of this video is also our members link. You can want to be a member and check out all the exclusive content and videos and stick out in the chat. Get the badges by your name. As you see, recently we have new badges to where the guys got a new upgrade on their badges. They got not only the logo but a red star behind them. That means they read up to the membership program for the second month, and it scales up as you go. So yeah, if you want to be a member over here at the Chop Shop, go ahead and hit that link in the description. As always. Let's see. Before we get up out of here, I'm gonna read out some more comments. Let me see. Mario Gonzalez says, "Let's dream a bit." All right. I'm following you. He says, starters 2023 through 2024. Starters: Scoot, Green, Jalen Brown, Bari, Turner, bench unit: Tata, Gup, KJ, Tari, Usman, Alp. Ooh. I mean, we definitely, if that's Jalen Brown, you mean Jalen Brown? Huh. Scoot, that's, I mean, shit. Bro, we definitely a playoff team, I would expect. At least a play-in team. Yeah, we a playoff team. I'd say about 6, 7 seed, something like that. 7, 8 seed, something like that. So yeah, I mean, Miles Turner, Bari, Jalen Brown, that's a hell of a defensive team. That's the type of team we need if we're gonna have 2 weak defenders at the guard spots, at the backcourt. Bro, I swear, by some miracle, Stone can pull that off, I might shed a tear. I might just have to shed a tear, man, if that man could pull that off. Now, I don't know how you gonna pull that off. I don't know how you gonna pull Jalen Brown away from the Celtics. Now, I think Miles Turner, for enough money, he'll go anywhere. But the Jalen Brown thing and we got to get exceptionally pretty good luck to be able to draft Scoot as well. I mean, if that happens, bro, man, we on our way then. We definitely on our way, and we'll be competing for a championship within 3 years with that lineup, I think. You know, that's what I think. Clip Corleone says, Mario, that's 5, but Boston ain't letting Jay Brown go. I agree, bro. I agree. Son Newman says, J Mon, I wanted Kai Soto in the second round, but I knew he wasn't getting drafted. Yeah, I don't know too much about Kai Soto, truthfully. I really don't. Dan Deet says, K. Martin has more upside than Tate. I agree. He's way younger. He can always add quite a bit more to what he's already established. Third Coast Line says, like I mentioned before, Tata, Jalen, KJ, Jabari, and Alp is what I want to eventually see when it comes to starters. Okay, you don't want Tari in there? Tata, Jalen, KJ, Jabari, Alp. Okay. I mean, by the end of this year, maybe we can eventually see that lineup. I don't know, unless maybe next year we can see that lineup. I don't know if we'll maybe see that lineup this year. Maybe in slight variations and spurts, maybe. Because KPJ is just the elephant in the room. You know, KPJ is the elephant in the room, bro. So I'm not quite sure how much of that lineup we would see. Dan D says it doesn't matter who is starting if Silas is their coach. Burn, Dan D, burn. Mario Gonzalez says we got money and assets to make it happen. To make Jalen Brown happen, cap. I'm going to call cap. I don't think we can make Jalen Brown happen. Not right now. Something drastically would have to change for us to get a shot at a guy like Jalen Brown. Son Newman says, hey, Jabari is a dog. That's one thing I love about him. For sure. He got that dog in him. Mario Gonzalez says, make me GM Ghost. Make it happen. Hey, if I could, brother, I will get somebody up there that know what the hell they talking about. If I had that power. But I ain't got that power, bro. So, yeah, man. I wish I could make anybody a GM, brother. I wish I did have that type of power, bro. Dan D says, I doubt Stone would trade for Turner. Nah, I think Turner going to be on the free market after this year. Maybe he's restricted, or either he's an outright free agent. He can just spend some money and get Turner. Clip Carleone says, so are we going to legit build, or do we want to make better than decent free agent signings next year? See, the thing is about the misconception of just building through the draft is like that never really happened. Even with with the Spurs and teams that actually win, they still win in draft. Signed quality free agents and backups. So they wasn't just drafting guys, keeping them forever, and developing them, and they don't go nowhere. Like they was also trading and signing free agents. Once you get good, bro, you gotta keep doing. You gotta keep up. Basically, until you win that championship and your championship window is closed, you gotta keep up, bro. You gotta keep up with everybody. So, no team is staying pat. Like when they win the championship the next year, they know they gonna lose some guys, so they gonna always spend money to try to stay ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? Third Coast of the Line says, is Scoot nice like that? Yeah, man, Scoot nice, bro. He's very, very athletic, and he's got true point guard skills. He's not just a one-trick pony, just athletic. He actually got very good playmaking skills. Not too long ago, I think he had like 17 assists in one of his games. He for what he is, because I think he's only like 18. For what he is, oh man, my camera died on me. That's why I was gonna wrap it up in a few. But my camera died on me. But for what he is, Scoot he's very good, bro. He's very good. DJ Generation says, where did that cap come from? Pick up. That's my cap, man. That's my cap. That's my cap scene. You know what I'm saying? When people be capping, I call them out. That's cap. That's my cap scene. My computer, my dang on camera done died on us, fellas. But I was getting ready to wrap this up anyway. DJ Generation says, bring CP3 back. Bring Kyle Lowry back. You want everybody back. He said Ghost turned into a black box on my screen. Not just you, homie, man. My black box, my camera died on me, bro. But yeah, again, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, fellas. Ghost really a ghost. DJ Generation. Yeah, man, I'm in the no man's. I'm in the sunken place right now, bro. I'm in the sunken place. Y'all don't see me. I'm in the sunken place. I'm trying to get out. Ghost. Single Mig said ghost. Yeah, bro, but I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. We're gonna check back up with you, man, on our pregame show. I think we got the Magic next, man. If I'm not mistaken. Gonna be another. They've been riding high. They've been beating people. They've been looking like their rebuild is starting to kick off into the right direction. Like all they needed was their guards to come back, and they started clicking. And so, yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here, man. Let y'all have at it. I know y'all gotta go to work, so do I. So, like always, man, love each other, hug each other, kiss your family. You never know when we gone, brother. Don't never take nothing for granted. Every day we above this ground. is a good day, you know. So yeah, man, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate everybody out there. I will be back. Let's go, Rockets. We still gonna keep our fandom, but we gotta be true to ourselves and true to the squad. We look bad right now. We look real bad right now. But better days ahead. Better days ahead. Just keep on living. I'm gonna get back with you. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Y'all be easy. Catch me next time. Let's go, Houston Rockets.